I'm Lena and you are watching UPA News. In a groundbreaking legal escalation, former President Donald Trump has filed a $15 billion defamation and libel lawsuit against the New York Times, four of its reporters and publisher Penguin Random House. This sweeping legal move marks one of the most significant media-related lawsuits in recent U.S. history, shining a spotlight on the fraught relationship between Trump and the mainstream press. The lawsuit was officially lodged on September 16, 2025, in a Florida federal court, the Middle District, citing a series of articles published by the New York Times, including a pre-2024 election editorial branding Trump as unfit for office. Alongside the newspaper, the legal case also targets a 2024 book titled Lucky Loser: How Donald Trump Squandered His Father's Fortune and Created the Illusion of Success, published by Penguin Random House. Trump's legal team accuses the New York Times and Penguin Random House of knowingly publishing repugnant distortions and fabrications. The lawsuit alleges that these malicious publications inflicted massive economic damage, causing severe harm to Trump's personal reputation and the valuation of his business empire. A key financial impact emphasized in the suit is the plummeting value of Trump Media and Technology Group, known as TMTG. Lawyers argue that the defamation has directly caused a precipitous decline in the company's stock price, threatening Trump's future business prospects and wealth. Trump publicly announced the lawsuit via his social media platform, Truth Social, framing it as a fight against lies targeted at him, his family, and core conservative movements like America First and Make America Great Again, MAGanomics and ideologies that have defined much of his political career. The defamation suit comes as Trump seeks to draw a line against what he calls fake news and biased reporting, accusing the New York Times of perpetuating falsehoods that have damaged his brand and political influence. The suit specifically references damaging articles and editorials, as well as the highly critical book. Legal analysts are closely watching this case, given its potential to reshape media accountability and the legal boundaries of defamation involving public figures. Experts note that defamation cases involving public officials have a high bar to clear, requiring proof of actual malice, meaning the defendant knowingly published false information or acted with reckless disregard for the truth. Among Trump supporters, this lawsuit is seen as a bold stand against what they perceive as an entrenched liberal media bias trying to undermine conservative voices. Trump's legal team argues that the attacks by the New York Times and Penguin Random House are part of a broader effort to discredit the America First movement and its ideals. Critics counter that some of these media reports, although critical, fall under protected free speech and responsible journalism essential to holding public officials accountable. They warn that massive damage claims like $15 billion could set a chilling precedent, potentially strangling investigative journalism. Trump's relationship with the media has been adversarial from the start of his political career. He famously branded major outlets as the enemy of the people and routinely labeled unfavorable coverage as fake news. This lawsuit is an extension of that feud, bringing the battle into federal courts. During his presidency, Trump faced constant media scrutiny, from the Russia investigation headlines to impeachment coverage and coverage of his policies. Post-presidency, he has continued to challenge journalists and outlets, using lawsuits as part of his political and media strategy. Defamation laws balance protecting reputations with safeguarding free speech under the First Amendment. For public figures like Trump, the legal threshold is even higher, making such lawsuits difficult and often requiring compelling evidence. This lawsuit's progress will be closely monitored by legal professionals, media organizations, and political observers worldwide as it probes fundamental questions about media rights, accountability, and political power. As Trump pursues one of the largest defamation lawsuits in history, the clash between political power and press freedom in America is entering a critical new phase. The implications could reverberate far beyond the courtroom, impacting how news is reported and how public figures defend their reputations in the future. That's our update for now. Stay tuned to UPA News for continuing coverage of this developing story. I'm Lena. Thank you for watching UPA News.